Good morning, students. Now it's time for your SST, and we'll be starting a new chapter, chapter 11, Great Achievers. So let us read about some great achievers of India. Krishnadevaraya, a great king. About 500 years ago, there was a Hindu empire in the south of India. It was known as Vijayanagar, founded by the two brave brothers named Harihara and Bukka. Krishnadevaraya was the greatest king of this empire. That is, this empire means Vijayanagar Empire. Krishnadevaraya conquered the whole of South India. He patronized art and literature. Krishnadevaraya was also a religious man who worshipped Lord Vishnu. Many buildings and temples were constructed in Vijayanagar during his reign. Krishnadevaraya was friendly with the Portuguese traders. This is why travelers from Portugal, Italy, and Persia often visited his kingdom. Trade and commerce flourished during his rule. After him, the glory of Vijayanagar Empire slowly died down. So Portuguese traders were very much interested. They had a friendly relation with Krishnadevaraya, and when they used to travel Italy, Persia, they often visited this Vijayanagar kingdom, and trade and commerce flourished during his reign. But slowly, after when he left his throne, slowly the glory of Vijayanagar Empire died down. Tansen, a great musician, you all must have heard the name Tansen. He was a musician in the court of the Mughal Emperor Akbar. He was one of the Navratans in the emperor's court. In the emperor's court, his guru was Swami Haridas. Tansen was a court singer in the palace of Raja Ram Baghela for many years, followed by tenure in Akbar's court. Tansen is believed to have performed miracles with his singing. According to a legend, Tansen had the ability to create rainfall by singing the monsoon melody Rag Megha Malhar. So his singing ability was so much that he could create rainfall by singing the melody Raga Megh Malhar. He also made the lamp split by singing the Raga Deepak. Tansen lived during the times of Birbal. Birbal was one of the Navratans in Akbar's Emperor Akbar's court. Huang Sang, a Chinese scholar. Huang Sang visited India in search of knowledge. At a young age of 13 years, he became a Buddhist priest. So at the young age of 13 only, he became a Buddhist priest. He decided to visit India in search of a good teacher. So when at the age of 26, he traveled to India and he stayed in our country for next 15 years. At that time, in the North India, King Harshavardhana ruled during that time, and in his court, Huang Sang lived in King Harsha's court for nearly 3 years, and he spent another 7 years in the Nalanda University, where he was able to learn what he actually wanted, for what he came to visit India in search of a good teacher. He learned many things in the Nalanda University, and he also visited Taxila, another famous university, and he returned to China in 645 AD. Next is Saint Thomas, a missionary. Saint Thomas was one of the 12 apostles of the Jesus who lived in Jerusalem. He traveled by ship to India to tell people about Christianity. So he traveled from one place to another just to make this religion, that is the Christianity religion, more famous by ship. He first landed in Madras. Presently the place is known as Chennai. In Madras he lived for many years with the fishermen at Mylapore. The king of the land did not like St. Thomas and sentenced him to death. St. Thomas was put on death on a small hillock near Chennai. So what is a hillock? Hillock means a small hill. Today that hillock is called St. Thomas Mount. When the Portuguese found the grave of St. Thomas in India, they built a church over it. And this church is in Chennai it is famous, and it is called as St. Thome Cathedral Basilica. Homi Jahangir Bhabha, a great scientist. Dr. Homi Jahangir Bhabha was born on 30th October 1909 in a Parsi family of Mumbai. He is also called the father of the Indian nuclear science. As a student, he made important discoveries in electricity, magnetism, quantum theory, and cosmic rays. Dr. Baba became he was the first to become the chairman of the Atomic Energy Commission in the year 1948. And right now today this center is known as the Baba Atomic Research Center. Then during his time, India's first atomic reactor was set up in 1956, which was named as Apsara. In 1945, Baba founded the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research in Mumbai. Presently, the place is known as Mumbai. Dr. Baba received a number of awards during his lifetime. In 1942, he was awarded with the Adams Award. The government of India also honoured him with the Padma Bhushan in the year 1954. Subhash Chandra Bose, a great freedom fighter, of all we know him very nicely. He is popularly known as Netaji and he was born in Odisha. He was a good student. His parents sent him to England for higher studies, but he returned to India to serve his motherland. In India, Bose met Mahatma Gandhi and joined the Indian INC, that is the Indian National Congress. Chittaranjan Das was his guru and mentor. Bose's army was also called the Azad Hind Fauj. So by this we have finished this chapter. I have given you the worksheet along with this chapter. Copy all the question answer in your notebook and by heart it. Thank you.